Alright, chapter 4.6, Solution Stoichiometry and Chemical Analysis. Now this chapter, you've learned most of the stuff in already, you just haven't applied it, or you haven't connected it. So I'm going to go over a quick review problem just to get your brain going. So feel free to pause and do this. The question is, how many moles of water are created when you have 4 grams of NaOH react with excess nitric acid, or just this equation? Feel free to pause before I go on my little seal, whatever. So, first thing we need to do to convert is we need to convert to moles, as this equation right here is in moles, not grams. It's not 1 gram of NaOH plus 1 gram of nitric acid. It's 1 mole. So we're going to have to convert to moles. And we already know how to do that. But I will demonstrate it. And the molar mass of NaOH is 40 grams. And that's going to give you, I have my calculator, 0.1 moles NaOH. Now that we're in the correct units, we have to convert to water. So we're going to use the molar ratio. And now the molar ratio is the amount of your thing that you're starting with compared to the amount of the thing that is required, or the thing on that you're converting to. So basically, what we're saying is that there's 1 mole of NaOH and 1 mole of H2O. So we have to convert 1 to 1. It's a 1 to 1 ratio. Therefore, when we convert 1 mole H2O over 1 mole NaOH, you'll have 0.1 mole of water. Now let's say, hypothetically, this would not be correct, but let's say you had 2 moles of water. That's a 2. Now, you're going to have to divide by 2. You're going to have to multiply by 2, as the amount of NaOHs compared to H2Os will be 2. So 1 NaOH will make 2 H2Os. So then we're going to have to multiply this amount by 2. Do you get that? You can't respond, but I hope that makes sense. So yeah, that is the beginnings of equation stoichiometry. I will be getting into solution stoichiometry in just a second. Alright, this is our first solution stoichiometry problem. So, how many grams of NaOH are required to neutralize 25 milliliters of 0.1 molar nitric acid? So, this might be a little hard to approach, but I will explain it to you. So, we know that the molar ratio from NaOH to HNO3 is 1 to 1 based off the equation I showed y'all a couple seconds ago. So, there's no need to do any calculations for that specifically. But we're going to need to convert milliliters of a molar solution to moles. So we have to use our molar formula. So molarity equals moles over volume. So we can plug in molars and we can plug in volume, and we have to solve for moles. So we have 0.100 equals m over 0.025. And then you solve for m. It's just simple algebra. And we get m equals 0.0025 moles HNO3. So now we need to convert to NaOH, and then we have to convert to grams. Well, we already know that it's a 1 to 1 ratio. Therefore, 1 mole of HNO3 is equal to 1 mole of NaOH in a reaction. So we can just say that this is the same amount of moles. Now, all we need to do is convert to grams. So we're going to have to multiply by 40 using our stoichiometry that I've gone over before. So mole 40 grams per mole. And that gives you 0.1 grams. And there you go.